What's going on, guys? Nothing's going on, actually. But anyways, I have a bunch of cards on my desk, and the camera's here. Okay. I have a bunch of cards on my desk, and, let me guess what they need. So I'm gonna attend, YCS Columbus in October, which is like a month away. And I'm gonna see what I want to play. Now, this is not even a deck profile. It's actually just like cards, just kind of chilling. But if I play, I'm gonna play Chainburn. These are actually accumulated fortunes, and there's not 40 cards here if you count. If you actually took the time to count. There's like a list on Shriek. I kind of looked at that dude's deck, tweaked it. I mean, like I put in Maxis. I felt those were pretty busted. I don't like good Goblin's Housekeeping, even if there's a combo where you're just like, I open 3 of those in Emergency Provisions and you just draw 12 or 9. 9, I think. Yeah, you draw 9. I did this. There's supposed to be a third one of these. I just too lazy to find it. I mean, I'm not gonna lay anything out. I've actually just tested this deck on Dueling Network, which is, I know, very, very irrelevant because everybody's really bad because they just don't understand what a chain link is. Let me move through some cards. I'm not gonna play this guy because this guy really isn't that good. I've come to notice. I don't know if I'm gonna main these or not. Here's just some side deck cards. Anyways, so if I go to YCS Toronto, I'm not going to play, like, completely serious. I'm just going to play Chainburn and see what happens. One of my friends did it at Nationals, and he day 2'd with it. And, I mean, I understand there wasn't, like, Heavy Storm, but, you know, Heavy Storm really is, like, I've honestly just seen it, and they've heavied, and they hit, like, 2 Jar Greeds, and I just kind of laughed at them. So, yeah. It's funny, there's not supposed to be, like, there's only, like, 8 monsters. It's like this and 2 Desk Koalas. Because people tend to, like, keep their hand size up. So, and then there's just, like, 25 traps, I think. So, anyways, just gonna kind of ramble for a bit about, you need to learn chain links, people. I just test the crap out of this deck, and I just get, like, people are like, I'll flip, like, Justice Ertz, and another Just Desserts, and then I'll flip a Geometrio, and they're like, I'll take 1,000, or I'll take 2,000, and I'm like, no, you take 5,000, because they'll take it, assuming they had 2 monsters on their field. And then, you know, they just get this big argument, and then they rage quit, and I was like, oh, okay. So, if anybody doesn't understand, a chain link, the last always goes first. So that's actually the biggest reason. That's why, like, you know, you can solemn judgment stuff. You can also do stuff like, you can, if your opponent flips the Kree, like, this is the turn they flip the Kree, you're allowed to chain all of your traps. There was a dude online who was like, you can't do that, you have to activate a counter trap, and then I showed him the rule, and he just raged quit. So, it's the funniest thing. That's probably like, it's gonna win like 40 rounds. Just, you don't know stuff, and then they're like, you ignorant, and they don't know how to side. Not really. It brings up that hard to side against. You just kind of, and actually, Envay's MST hurts the MOs for some super. It's like, it won't. Their MST won't start the chain link, which kind of sucks. But that's like the only problem I've run into. Other than that, it's just been like, I'll win. Oh, but other things like monsters also start a chain link. If they summon Stratos and I have, like, we'll go Torrential, screw it. And a chain link relevant card, like Accumulated Fortune. And we'll go Reckless, screw it, whatever, screw it. If I have these, if they go like, if I have these back, or like I go first, and I said these 3, okay, they go. And they're like, summon Stratos. I can flip these 2 in any order. It doesn't matter. These both will go off. And this. because Stratos will be technically Chain Link 1. Because one thing, this also says cards and then or it says effects right there. You should be able to read that. I can read it on the screen. So that's one other thing I like to complain about how people just suck at life. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Leave some comments for once. Ask some questions. I don't really care. I'm bored. Bye.